These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. They both want a highlight reel knockout. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this club, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your opponent man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Couldn't land that jab. Quick punch scores. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And there's the bell to start round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Well done with that counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twist.
Nice counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook missed. They missed with the jab. Good counter punch. Misses with the jab. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Let's get it started in round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big swing and a miss with the hook. He fails to score with that left hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Good counter punching. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
These are knockouts.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nope, that hook won't score. That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
There's the bell to start round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with the hook. every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. These two were made for each other. Nice counter punch. The perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep...
There's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That counter punch caught him clean. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Failing to score with that right hook. No rest for the weary. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? It's all offense, all the time. Bombs away. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These two fighters are made for one another. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Perfect counter shot. That uppercut does not score. Good counter punch. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's luck.
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision.